love me more than $1 million, Benny?
Yes, I do.
Then give the money back.
Tuesday.
You keep letting your sister lead you, you're gonna end up somewhere bad.
There's no turning back.
I'm so sorry.
You're former military, right?
You know I lost everything because of you. The fatal mid-season finale is here.
I never shed blood for anybody but my kids.
Praise Jesus. One of these days, the angel and the devil are going to have a showdown.
All right, have and have not fans, this is the mid-season finale trailer breakdown for the Haves and the Have-Nots season 8. Ironically enough, episode 8, which is my favorite number, by the way, fun fact. A showdown. Veronica plots her biggest revenge of all time. This will be airing January 12th, so next week at this time, we'll be talking about the mid-season finale, and hopefully we'll get some information, you know, after next week's episode, kind of like, you know, when the show's coming back, whether or not, you know, these are the final set of episodes, because they haven't said anything on OWN about it being the final season. So I don't even have any kind of input on that. But if you could just go ahead and do the following, please take a moment to hit like, hit subscribe, click the bell notification icon and select all. That way you don't miss out whenever I post new content to the channel. And finally, follow me on my multiple social media platforms. Links are in the description below. Yeah, I mean, this trailer looks pretty dang good. And it's not just about the who's going to be set on fire. I will do a separate video on that. I've gone on multiple websites pulling up the episode, and I've watched the final couple seconds in slow motion, and it is very difficult to see who is the person set on flames, because in situations like this, you always need to pay attention to the clothing, because more often than not, whenever there's a fight scene or somebody going through an extreme injury or something along those lines, it's the stunt double, and not always does said stunt double look exactly like their actor counterpart, the person they're doing the stunts for. So I will do more research, but I have to get this video and the review for the episode out as soon as possible, because I got some eBay stuff and I got to get these DVDs ready for mail out, the ones that people won. Because thank you all for the multiple donations I got last night during the live stream on PayPal, or excuse me, on Cash App and YouTube Super Chat, because the money from the Cash App, I can transfer that to my bank account, pay for the shipping labels, and get those DVDs out. So sorry for the long intro, but I had to put that at the front so you all know what's going on. But here's what we got. Hannah asked Benny, oh yeah, and remember, this is a combination of the end credit trailer as well as the promo you saw at the beginning of this video. So Hannah asked Benny if, you know, he loves her more than $1 million, and basically says, give the money back because Jim's going to come out to you and Candace with a vengeance. And we all know Benny ain't giving up the money, because Hannah's like, she's going to lead you down the bad path, wrong road. I mean, it's just so repetitive at this point. So, I mean, here's what I'm excited about, though. Just because it seems like we're finally going to see characters deal with certain consequences for their actions, now that Hannah's telling Benny this, it seems pretty clear that things are going to be falling apart based off of something else we see in the trailer, because there's a blink and you miss it scene where we know that Sandy and Mitch are together at the Malone bar. And it seems like, you know, Mitch calls Benny on the phone because he's like, yeah, you know, Sandy's been acting funny, asking all kinds of weird questions. I think I need to go pay your buddy a visit. Who? Cryer. So, you know, remember, Vincent sent Mitch on a mission to not tell Mitch. Wait, yeah. Vinny sent Sandy on the mission to find out what he can learn from Mitch about the alleged use of the family name to protect the Young family without the Malone permission. So basically, these lies are catching up to Mitch, and now he's probably thinking, I need to talk to Jim Cryer because he's probably been poking around where his nose doesn't belong. But little does he know that in last night's episode, Vinny wanted to get confirmation on the serial numbers of the bills, the money that Mitch gave him from the $75,000, because basically if the serial numbers match up, then that means that the $75,000 did come from Jim, and basically he used that money to pay off Benny's debt, which is going to lead to a hell of a lot of trouble. We also get a brief scene where Candace is getting an apology from Charles. I don't know if Benny is in the room, but I can't lie. I can't believe I'm saying this. I'm actually hoping that we get an interesting interaction between Charles and Benny, because we know how Benny is, but this is the president-elect. But at the same time, Benny don't give a damn. So I actually cannot wait to see how Benny's going to react to meeting the president-elect. He doesn't care about the title. He just knows he's the one that screwed around with his sister. Let's see. We also get another brief scene where Madison is thinking that Jeffrey's up to something. What did that bee tell you? I think he's referring to Colby, because Colby told Jeffrey to show Madison he cares by kind of taking him out to his favorite restaurant. So that's what leads to Justin popping up at the restaurant with a gun. And, you know, he's just interrupting as always, but this time he's pretty much gone loco. Looking over at Madison, he's like, you know, this is what I can't get behind. This is what I can't stand. You took everything from me. And then Madison and Jeffrey are just sitting there. And I don't know how, but on the live stream, somebody pointed out, because at first I thought maybe there's like a candle at the table and somebody knocks it over, but that's not the case, because from a wider viewpoint, there is no candle on any table in the restaurant. Somebody was like, what if Justin or somebody got doused in an alcoholic beverage and then that got, you know, set on fire? And I'm like, that actually is a valid point. But we don't know who's on fire. It isn't Jeffrey, because we see Jeffrey backing away from the flames. And the person who's on fire is white. I cannot tell who it is. We need to pay attention, though, because Justin is wearing a jacket and Madison is not. Slow-mo, it doesn't look like the person on fire has a jacket on. But like I said, I will have to do freeze frame analysis, and I will get back to you in a separate video about this. So please be patient. You will get that video. All right, from there, we got Veronica asking Tannis, like, you were former military, right? In another blink and you miss a moment, you know, she's kind of feeling up on him. And Don actually comes over to meet with Veronica. So we will see Don, the accountant, go over to Veronica's house. What did he say? I'll be there in an hour. And then the final scene I wanted to talk about, Jim and Hannah once again sitting at the dining room table at Catherine's house. And basically Jim's going on about how the angel and the devil will have a showdown eventually. Oh, you mean me, you and my daughter? No, me and you. I like this, because when Hannah assumed Candace, I'm like, wow, we must be going back to the nitty gritty of the show when it used to be Jim versus Candace, but now it's going to be Jim versus Hannah. Not necessarily about the money that the kids took, but more so the power of attorney. And, you know, Hannah's like, you know, I never shed blood for anything else other than my kids. So yeah, it seems like we're actually getting a fatal mid-season finale. I hope we're really kind of clearing the board here. I would love to see what happens next, because of the fact that if Justin does die, I wonder how Tanner's going to react. I mean, not that he would kind of care, because he's beating him up almost every episode, but I wonder how Pearl's going to react to all this. Like, will Jeffrey be to blame? I don't know. But either way, I am actually looking forward to the mid-season finale. I mean, a working girl, last night's episode was pretty damn good, and I hope that next week delivers as well. So with that being said, let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Of course, I'll do a separate video, like, you know, who will die in the mid-season finale, but I think it's safe to say that the only person in danger of dying is the person who is set on fire, but we'll just have to wait and see. But guys, I really do appreciate the love and support on the channel. Once again, to the DVD winners, please be patient. Today I will get all the shipping labels printed out. I'm probably not going to have USPS come get them until either Thursday or Friday. Reason being is I have 80 action figures that sold on eBay. Actually, I got 25 that sold yesterday morning on Tuesday. And in about 90 minutes from the time I'm recording this video, I have another 51 items that will be selling on eBay. And I got more stuff I'll list later today. But I got to ship all that stuff, so I'll get all that stuff packed. That way, when USPS comes, I can have a huge pile of packages to send out, the DVDs as well as the action figures. So I promise you this, the DVD winners, your DVDs will be in the mail system by the end of the week, and then hopefully you'll receive them next week sometime, which would be great, you know, to receive DVDs during the mid-season finale. And like I said before, I think later tonight we should learn from BET how many episodes we have left of Assisted Living and House of Pain. I do believe that both seasons have 25 episodes, so after this week's or tonight's episodes, we only have one more for each show, and then Ruthless will be the only show for me to review until Sisters comes back on the 27th. So once again, guys, please like and subscribe. If you would like to donate to the channel, feel free to do so on PayPal, Cash App, or join Patreon for as little as $1 a month. Thanks so much for tuning in, and I'll talk to you next time.